The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Wiley. He's brought down into the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jamison. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Jamison. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wilson will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoff.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lofts one high indeed. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Porter finds his man on the left. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Wilson to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Off the RPO complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The give from the gun. Find some fresh air. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old
He's going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Let's it fly. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you could.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown Bulldogs!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now, he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wilson to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They're facing a third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Completes it in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. Still running at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Got a man. It's Abraham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia Tech, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wilson will throw. Quick completion on the out route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning on the Jets. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Georgia Tech, 6.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Georgia going up tempo. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jamison. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Abraham. Turning it on. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10.
Agent George D. Burnell.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Abraham. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Finds a man on the left. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action on first down. Now sliding to his left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia Tech, 6.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field. But when the strong safety saw the ball in the quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps up. They get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Satellite, 414 satellite. Flag,
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Abraham. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds a little space. Going airborne. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You go into conservative mode when you get this backed up, obviously, in such negative situations as an offense, but that's a really nice job. I mean, you probably were like, hey, I'm just going to hand it off, make sure I don't throw an interception, make sure nothing bad happens. But how about that? You still bust out a big play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. Pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Under fire. Running into the open space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up.
He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Pressure coming. Dances away. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Slithers into space.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take over. First things in.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Handoff to the lone back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the play fake. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. The junior making a a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal.
42 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better.
Well, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. After all that, it wound up better than they could have imagined. They wind up with a 2-pointer. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Rivero. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, falls right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Finds his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Come on, set.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Jamison. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense.
Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking downfield, it's Rivero. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Working that left side. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go. Six remain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. caught near the sticks. It's Abraham. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
For the offense.
And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. The give as they work on that clock. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting. Extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
To throw, it's Rivero. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Rivero. Here comes the heat. He's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. But way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's It's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to kick the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready, pounced on the football, they got the ball, and got some momentum.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's Mitchell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Rivero. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And a nice touchdown. Continued to fight, continued to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. At midfield, he's got room. Inside the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. So much at stake, top 10 showdown, and they've ridden the passing game to knock off a higher-ranked team and really improve their playoff hopes.
Yeah, just the passing attack, man, it looks good, doesn't it? I mean, you can tell this is going to travel. Good teams, bad teams, they're proving that this passing attack is really hard to stop. And getting the upset late in the season, man, this is going to go a long way for their college football playoff chances.
You're right, Dave. The passing attack put them in this position to win this football game. They're getting it done. I'll tell you what, you look at their potential opponents if they do reach the playoff. I think this passing attack gives them a chance against everybody. They can light the scoreboard up.
The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.